Hello, everybody. It's Gary Stuckey here. Welcome to another episode, I guess, of you could call it Steve Perry News, or you could call it Steve Perry and Neal Schon News. I've talked about this before, and I'm sure some might think it's getting old, or they just don't want to listen to it. But everybody that's watching is probably a Journey fan and Steve Perry fan. What Steve Perry and Neal Schon accomplished together, and it was magic, to hear Steve talk about it at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, talking about, there was one guitar, the soaring over the city. I mean, to talk highly of Neal, and Neal the same way. He said that Steve has a 1 to 1,000,000 voice, and those two together go hand in hand. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, especially with, you know, the virus out there, and just these people that have been passing away. Not that these guys are going anywhere. I pray not. But I've just been thinking about it, for a while. And when Meatloaf passed away, it was on my mind. It kind of hit me pretty hard. Then I got to reading where Meatloaf talked about John Steinman, who helped him write all those hit songs, and when he passed away last year in April, Meatloaf had said in an interview, he doesn't want to die, but he may just die this year. Well, he didn't miss it too much. He died 8 months later. And maybe somewhere inside, he was just kind of heartbroken, because that was a guy that he worked with. They made some great music together. And I just been thinking about those two, Steve Perry, Neal Schon together making the music, that voice, that guitar. To me, I mean, I'm just a guy, just one guy. But I don't think there'll ever be another singer and guitar player combo that's that good, that's that magical. And to be at odds, I don't know the whole story of Steve Perry and Neal Schon. I know that there was an offer of having coffee that Steve apparently asked Neal, did he want to have some coffee? This was after the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I've talked about some possibilities of, those guys getting together, maybe doing something, and it would be nice for those guys to do something musically. And that's something I've always talked about. But as the days go by and you see people passing away, it's just, you think those guys just need to get together because of all that they've accomplished, because of all they've done, and just make up. And I think it would be a big encouragement to the fans. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm not telling Steve or Neal what to do. This is just me talking, suggestion. So before people say, Steve will do what he wants to do. He don't need to do, he'll let him do what he wants to do. I'm just making this suggestion. It's just what's on my heart. And the other night I was talking about this same thing. I was talking to Kiki. Go check out her page, Kiki Classic Rock. But I was talking live about Meatloaf and about Neal and Steve and about how they need to kind of make amends and make up, because you never know, tomorrow may not come. And as I was talking, my dad was inside. He fell while I was talking live, and it hit me really hard because I was kind of scared. I thought something had happened really bad. He's okay now, but that quick, it was that quick. Something could happen that quick, and we don't have tomorrow. And the people that we care about, people we made music with, right? In that case, Steve Perry, Neal Schon. Something so magical for those fans. I just want to say thank you to those guys, to all of Journey, past and present. Some magical moments. But for me, you know, it would be an honor to help get this started, to let them know. I hope that Neal would watch, and Steve, if you're watching, to, you know, as a number one Steve Perry Journey fan, I think I'm one of many. How about having that coffee and showing people, you know, be an example for two guys that made the best music ever, to show that they could put away things that have hurt them, put away egos, put away past issues, and just say, hey, I want to be your friend. Neal even said recently, you know, I think Steve had said in an interview, I want to say Rolling Stone, about, you know, he didn't want to be friends with a guy, maybe, I guess talking about Neal, because he just wanted to make music, you know, like it was a musical thing. So, in a response recently, Neal said he doesn't care about making music anymore with Steve. He said he could care less. He doesn't give a rip, you know, about the music. You know, those are my words, but he said something like that. He just wants to be friends with Steve. And I believe he means it. You know, I just think that these days, you know, times like these, and days are numbered. It doesn't matter how old you are. It just, sometimes you just need to take a look at what you've done and accomplished. I mean, they don't have to make up or be friends. They don't have to. They can do what they want to do. Of course they will. But it sure would be a cool thing and a cool example to show somebody that you care and you appreciate the magic that you made together for all those years. Being friends with somebody that have touched so many lives through music for all these years. I think that would be a great thing, be a great way to start off this year. So what do you say? Hey, how about sharing this video? If you feel the same way I do, share this video and just let them know, you know, I do care. Those two guys, my favorite musicians of all time. I don't know all the things behind the scenes, the hurts and the what's been said, and I just know that there's something there that needs to be healed. There's something there that needs to be just put out in the open. But this is just my way of saying, hey, go ahead and have that coffee. Hey, until next time, everybody, this is Gary Stuckey saying, whatever you do, don't stop believing. God bless you.